guys, and welcome back to Cherry Blossom Corner. Today we are playing more Cabernet. We have been slowly finishing off all of our quests. We have a lot done. We still need to do the Rusalka, Roman. We need to help Petya fix Matilda's legs. Check on Marusa in the fields. We could do that, I guess. Okay. And we still have some time. We sent a letter to Petya's parents.
Thursday used to be my favorite day of the week. Still plenty of time to finish the work, yet so close to a day off. Now, every day feels just as the one before it.
I never said it out loud, but I suppose that's how I feel too, now that I don't have to worry about my mortality.
That's right. You are in a similar predicament here, aren't you, Lisa? Well, at least we both have a friend to share this experience with.
Indeed. Thank you, Petya.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, we need to... had an idea. We need to go to the general store. And I want to see if I can get a chocolate pastry for Hyena. See if she'll take it.
Good evening, sweetheart.
Yes,
I actually brought you something today. Thought I could save you the trip this week.
Ah, my favorite. What a sweet girl you are, Lisa. Thank you so much. Didn't think it was possible, but I'll enjoy it 2 times as much now.
Aw, okay. That was worth it. Okay, let me check if I have any mail.
No mail for me this time.
Okay, no mail. So, what do we want to do? Let's go check on Marusa.
Get away from me!
There she is.
Marusa?
Lisa, you scared me half to death.
I didn't expect to see anyone out here. Is everything okay?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
You're standing alone in a muddy field in the middle of the night.
I guess I am. Earlier today, I saw a beggar. He pleaded for coin, but no one would give him anything. At first, I thought they were being selfish, that they didn't care. But then the more I watched, the more I realized that they simply had nothing to spare. That man was not only in need, but at the bottom of an ocean of desperation.
Times are hard for everyone.
Are they? Do the nobles have a hard time? Do the landlords? Should I pity them in the same way as that beggar? I know I'm still young, I look at these people, my fellow peasants, and my heart aches. Lisa, I know I told you before that I want to live the stories that I've read, but I don't think I just want to live them for myself. What if I could somehow take those experiences, those adventures, and use them to help people like me find their own way? I could give back. Maybe not with endless coin, but with what I can learn and share. I just wish I knew how I can make it all work. Everything feels so fixed, so immovable.
Oh. Why don't you become a tutor? That could be nice.
Have you thought about becoming a tutor?
A tutor?
Indeed. You could teach the children of those who have money, and then use those funds to support your family and further your studies.
But how would I even get started with this? It's not like the wealthy will just let anyone teach their children.
I imagine that all you need around here is a recommendation and a reputation. I have some powerful contacts. Let me see if I can put them to use.
I don't know if this will work, but thank you. And just think, if it does work, I can teach the poorer children for free. I can make sure that those in need have access to at least the basics, just like I did.
That sounds like a wonderful place to start, Marusa.
I've got to get home now. I'm already late as it is. But thanks for the idea, Lisa. I have a path forward now.
Farewell, Marusa.
Goodbye, Lisa.
Yeah. I think
Whatever
that's...
that girl chooses to do, I'm sure she'll find her way in the world.
I think that's a good thing to do. Like, instead of just giving her money, because, I mean, obviously the money would help, but I don't know. Money's not going to solve her entire future if I just give it to her. I think she's very well suited to being a tutor. Okay.
Goodness.
I guess that was all of her quests, which those are relatively short quests. Now I suppose I can go on the final tour.
Good evening.
Hello, Roman.
How may I help you today, Lisa?
He's so nice.
I wondered if it was a good time to continue our tour. I know I've taken far too much of your time already.
Please. I take as much enjoyment from our time together as you. Perhaps even more. Now the question is, where shall we go? You know, the creature you asked about before, the Nav, at the time I knew nothing more than what was in the book. However, I dug a little further and found that we happen to have our very own Nav legend right here in town, on Lover's Island.
How thrilling! I would indeed be most interested to learn more.
It's decided then. We're off to Lover's Island, where tales of our Nav await. Ah, splendid. It's still here.
Is this something you've done before? Tours of Lover's Island for the local townswomen?
Ha! Only for those with a thirst for folklore, who also desire to spend an evening in a cold boat. In other words, never. Though I've made the journey alone many times.
Then I feel lucky to be beside you. Did you say a cold boat?
I did indeed.
So, Lover's Island. Such a curious name.
You will soon come to learn just how curious.
And you say this place has a connection to a nav?
Yes, you see, a nav is said to arise from a tragic or untimely death. A soul grown hateful towards those who enjoy the life of which they were robbed.
Very cryptic. And who exactly is this Nav in question?
Several hundred years ago, this town and its surrounding counties were owned by a cruel lord, a general. The lord's most loyal underling was a man named Dragomir.
Dragomir? That jerk?
Dragomir?
Yes, Dragomir was a native of town, and as such he had been the lord's closest advisor since being gifted with the estate.
To be gifted a town and all the people within it. Such strange, cruel rules we live by.
Lisa, I fear you are beyond correct. With all his flaws, Dragomir had been vital in keeping the townsfolk safe from his lord's most vicious acts, redirecting his anger elsewhere.
And the island?
In his youth, Dragomir spent many a long day escaping to the island with his childhood love Elena, far from the eyes of their parents.
So this is an island where lovers elope.
You won't think it's so romantic when you hear the full story.
That's a shame. It is a hauntingly beautiful place for romance to blossom.
That's not to say romance cannot return to these shores.
I look forward to hearing the rest of it. Let's head out.
We've arrived. Explore at your leisure.
Find all artifacts. Okay, well, here's
What
a
do you have
ore.
there?
It looks like part of an old ore, preserved in the mud.
We are surely not the first to set ashore here under the cover of darkness. Let us continue the tale. The Lord was known to marry every year, only for his wives to disappear, leaving behind terrible rumours of their demise. When it once again came time for the Lord to take a wife, Dragomir's childhood love, Elena, was a victim of the Lord's desires.
Oh,
Such evil.
Enough to rival even the darkest of authors' minds, though I'm afraid this is not fiction. Where were we? Oh yes. On the eve of her betrothal to the Lord, Elena plotted with Dragomir to elope together, leaving town and the cruel Lord far behind. They were to meet in the old abandoned house on this island, their secret childhood sanctuary. Now let us continue exploring.
okay. What else do we got?
An old bronze candlestick.
Perhaps it is the very same that was lit on that dark night. The Lord held tight patrols around the perimeter of his estate. The only route of escape was across the lake where no guards patrolled. Dragomir held watch duty outside the Lord's chambers that evening. He would have to wait until the dead of night before he could leave unnoticed. He would leave a boat for Elena to row to the island after dusk, where she would light a single candle in the window as a sign of her arrival.
A beacon of hope on the darkest of nights.
Dragomir would meet her there, and the two would sail together to the opposite shore, where a horse and freedom awaited.
To risk one's life for love.
Would you do the same?
Hold on, wait, am I flirting with him? Screw it.
For the right person? Yes, I believe I would.
Then this right person you speak of should consider themselves lucky beyond compare.
Would you?
Even if love were not a factor, I would do so just to help her escape a cruel and undeserved fate. Though I am somewhat mistrustful of horses. Let us continue.
An abandoned house.
I believe it predates the Nav legend. A hermit is said to have lived here during the Dark Ages. The hour approached, and Dragomir crept from the door of his lord's chambers, making for the lake. He arrived at the shore to see Elena's boat was absent. As to be expected, she must be awaiting him on the island.
All according to plan, thus far.
He rowed through the dark water. As he drew nearer, a light became visible, flickering on the island. Dragomir reached the shore and ran to the doors of the house, his heart filled with joy.
You really know how to set up a character for a fall. I'm picturing him skipping with a picnic basket in hand.
Ha! It's the storyteller's #1 trick of the trade. The higher the heart, the greater the fall. Dragomir flung the door open to find no sign of Elena, just a solitary candle burning upon the windowsill.
Haunting.
Quite.
What else?
It appears to be some kind of blade.
Yes. I'd say a spear tip. The remnant of a bloody deed, perhaps. The tale continues. The door to the house suddenly slammed shut, followed by the sound of a large bolt sliding into place and a familiar voice. You dare try to flee with that which is mine? The Lord spoke, and Dragomir's eyes filled with horror.
I have a suspicion they aren't getting on that horse.
Now you will burn, spoke the Lord, and with that the house was ablaze. Dragomir screamed in anguish as the cabin was engulfed. On any approach to the windows, the spears of the Lord's men would greet him. He was trapped. Dragomir burned to death in this very house, betrayed by his love through fear.
And what of her?
Elena was wed to the Lord that very morning, the scent of Dragomir's burning flesh still clinging to the Lord's beard as they kissed. Her fate after that day is unknown.
Such evil as I've never heard.
Then you should consider yourself lucky.
Oh, I found all of them.
That, I'm assuming, a Nav was born. One who knows only hatred, pain, and despair.
Well, yes, according to the local residents, though I find the reality far more comforting.
Which is?
That Dragomir's suffering ended that night when his body could no longer take the flame.
Perhaps even before that, when the smoke overwhelmed his lungs.
I have such a wonderful time sharing these grisly tales with you. I almost forget how logical your medical mind truly is.
You truly believe them to be tales?
I believe all folk tales have a root in reality. The often brutal conditions of our world cause such unspeakable suffering. This makes us look beyond our physical confines to find solace and justice in the magical.
Perhaps there is more truth in some of these tales than you realize.
What do you mean, Miss Morozova?
I suppose I have seen things that make me less skeptic.
Yeah. I've literally met Dragomir, so...
I would be eager for you to share these things when you are ready.
Yes, I may.
Lisa, I'd tour the world if it could be in your company, but it may be for the best that this is our last. I fear people will start to gossip if they see us alone together another night.
This isn't gonna ruin my relationship with Elisa, right? Because Stefan said that I could have multiple romantic partners. Right? He's really nice. Now let's do it.
Then, let us make these rumors true and official before the townsfolk have means to. If this is agreeable to you, of course.
Far more than agreeable. Every second with you has been filled with joy and beauty.
Then we can enjoy the seconds, hours, and days to come. Together.
Well, it appears Lover's Island has found redemption. Now let us return to the mainland, together.
Okay, I just need to check. I have Elisa. I still have a heart with her. Roman, I also have a heart with. Okay. So I can have more than one romantic partner. I really like Roman too.
Good evening,
He's really-
my dear.
He's so sweet. Romance.
May I have a kiss, my dear?
As always, I'm at your disposal.
Well, all right. We finished that. I guess I could go work on the doctor's task, even though he was such a jerk to me. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt him.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Quickly, please.
Doctor. What should I... Cleaning the beakers. Not the most... There. Much better.
Man, that takes 5 action points. Jeez. Okay.
Good evening. Just... Strange. Lovely.
Okay, let's sleep. New mail?
You're looking... Oh, he started... Well, hello?
No, let me do stuff. Okay. Actually, I'll wear this dress today.
Hey, Petya. There's something I've always wanted to ask you.
Hmm?
I noticed that you fall asleep on occasion. Do you actually need to sleep now that you're in a doll's body?
Huh. That thought never occurred to me. I just seem to switch off out of habit. Why don't we try an experiment? I'll try to stay awake throughout one day and one night and let you know what happens. Not like I have much else to do.
Sounds like a plan.
That sounds like a plan for sure. What am I doing? Oh, oh, that's right. I sent them a letter. Go check my mail. Please, 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 give me what I need. Letter for Petya. Package for Petya. Letter from Roman.
A letter from Roman.
My sweet Lisa, I have some news I'd love to share with you and wish to seek your advice. Come visit please when you have but a moment to spare. Yours always, Roman. Okay. I will go visit Roman after I will give this to Petya. Oh, Petya!
Petya, look what I have.
Ah, could that be?
Oh, cool.
They sent them. No, not just them. Goodness, look at all of this.
Did they write anything?
Yeah.
Yes. Here you go.
My thanks. This is Mother's handwriting.
Dear Elisabetta, thank you for your letter and your kind words. They were a great comfort to me. It is heartening to know dear Petya had such a kind friend and that his life's work is in the hands of someone who will care for it properly. I've included what I could find of the materials used in that doll's creation. I hope it is of some use to you in her maintenance. If it is not too much trouble, as a mother, I would ask that you continue to treat her kindly. Please do not hesitate to write should you need anything else. Yours faithfully, Daria. Aww.
Mother.
I'll busy myself setting up the materials.
That is so sweet.
This should only take a minute. Shall we get to work?
Yes. Let's. We'll need some water. And for the kiln, I'm sure we can make do with the heating implements in the doctor's study.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
You are a doctor, after all.
And there.
Moment of truth. It worked! Oh, Lisa, thank you!
Careful now. Don't overexert yourself.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Good. I'm glad that Petya is all better. Let me see. Nothing else I need to do right at this moment. Okay, well. Have a good time with your new legs. I'm gonna go talk to Roman. Hi.
Lisa,
Yes, Roman?
there was something I said the other night that I've been thinking about.
I see. Let's discuss this somewhere more private.
Oh?
Go on.
I assumed my desire to share these stories was driven by a need to form a connection with this land.
Oh, yes. I remember.
Spending this time with you has made me realize it's not some idea of land I want to form a connection with, it's people. I've loved sharing tales with you, admiring your reaction and being gifted with your observations.
Well, you have a singular talent for sharing stories, and your passion is infectious. You really have something special to offer the people of this land.
Do you truly believe so?
Of course I do. I wish everyone could experience the knowledge you offer so freely.
Perhaps it's finally time to start planning my great expedition.
Your expedition?
Yes, an expedition to share and learn the folklore of our country from the people themselves.
What a magnificent idea! The stories to collect, the tales to weave. I would love to help you plan, to be a part of it.
With you by my side, such an expedition will surely be the adventure of a lifetime. Let us start our machinations bright and early tomorrow morning.
The morning?
Lisa, what is wrong? Did I say something to offend?
No, it's just... I can't see you tomorrow morning. Or any morning, for that matter. I cannot leave the house by daylight.
Whoa, are we telling?
I had observed as much. You seem to be only out by night, yet show no signs of fatigue. I may be biased in your favour, but you look refreshed when my eyes grow heavy. You have a habit of disappearing when I look away, at the graveyard, the farmland, then appear as if by magic, with a genius solution in hand.
I think I should tell him the truth.
Roman, I'm unsure of how to say this.
Take your time and know that no judgment awaits from me.
I've kept something from you. Something about myself.
Yes?
I can't say just yet. However, one day I hope to share with you all I am. Will you wait for me until then?
Lisa, I accept you in all your enigmatic splendor. Whatever troubles you, I will wait and we will face it together.
Aw.
Roman.
If we shall only meet by night, then so be it. I'm sure I will say it countless times to come. An evening in your company is worth 100 days without.
I feel exactly the same, my love.
My heart.
I feel a new story beginning.
And a story more enthralling than any tale from here to the ends of the earth, for we shall write it together.
Together.
Well, that was sweet.
Now, back to work and planning. There is much work yet to be done at the bookstore before such a journey, but once complete, what adventures await us?
Well, I appreciate you, Roman. It was very sweet of you. Okay, what else? I need to go talk to the Rusalka. And I want to check in on Elisa too, so maybe we'll just go do that. Oh, humans.
Fly away now. Goodness.
I haven't had any update on Faina's quest in such a long time. Oh wait, I need to go to Lover's Island. Rusalka,
I love.
I'm sorry, but I
The
couldn't do
beating
it.
of little wings. Do they bring good tidings?
No,
Then why come?
I'm not going to kill him. Your death was accidental. He doesn't deserve to die for that.
So you fell for him as well.
No.
What? No,
Traitor!
Whoa. Oh. I'm sorry.
Was that the right thing to do? Guess it doesn't matter. Even if I killed him now, it would be too late. I should head back to town.
I'm sorry. I didn't feel like it was the right thing to do to kill him. Sorry for any pain that you've gone through. Elisa!
Evening.
That's not what you said. Okay, I can still romance you. I don't know what that is. I kind
I'd
of want
like
to
to
know.
steal a kiss from you, please.
Greedy.
But let's add a little romance in. And let's get out of here. Kind of nice that I can romance multiple people. There's a lot of interesting characters. Oh, no, I do not want to be invisible. I don't want to be sober. I should not say it like that. Okay, anyways. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna work on the doctor's task. Because I'm really not interested in doing crime for Kiryu. Even though I'm sure he has, like, story. But I'm trying not to do too much crime.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this. A letter from Roman.
Nope, I've already looked that I meant to do that. What's up, Petya?
Is something troubling you, Petya?
Oh, was it so obvious?
You sound like a nest of mice.
Ah, yeah, my apologies. Yes, there is something on my mind of late. Do you recall, I asked you why Elisa brought me back?
I recall.
Yes, you said it was because she felt guilty. It has been bothering me a great deal. I'd like to hear it from her directly. I think I'm ready for her to know. Would you mind bringing her here?
That's a wonderful idea. I'll go fetch her at once.
Eh? I wasn't expecting such, enthusiasm.
Oh, forgive me. It's just that I truly think the two of you could be great friends, despite the situation. I know it may be difficult, but I hope you can talk things out.
I hope you are correct, Lisa.
Oh, I have to go see Elisa again. Okay. This green dress is also pretty. Okay, let's be purple again. I'll be right back, Petya.
Goodness!
How sweet of you to stop by.
It's about Petya.
What about him?
Well, I have some things to tell you, and I hope you're not in a rush. It's a long story.
I can't believe you didn't tell me earlier.
I made a promise. Sorry.
I understand. I don't blame you. So he's still inside the doll?
Yes. He seems to have gotten quite used to it, though. There was an incident the other day with his legs, but we were able to repair them without too much trouble.
Oh. Well, that is good. Petya. What a mess I've made.
You saved him, in a manner of speaking.
I'm also the reason he perished in the first place.
Well, yes, there is that.
He was such a foolish creature, but there was something so earnest about the way he spoke. I mean, a man so passionate about dolls. Almost as foolish as a vampire longing to see the sunrise. Anyway, what was it you needed?
He asked to see you.
He did?
Yes.
I would like to speak to him again, even just the once. And it would be interesting to see the results of the ritual. Very well. Let us go at once before I change my mind.
Hello, Elisa.
Petya.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Well, how did it go?
It was good. I'm glad I came. He truly is incredible, isn't he? Even looking like that, he still carries on. Thank you for looking after him, Lisa.
No problem. That was sweet. I'm glad they were finally able to talk.
That seemed as though it went well.
Yes, I believe it did. We had much to catch up on. She apologized, which felt strange. Thank you so much for inviting her here. This meant a lot to me.
I'm very glad I could help. What will you do now?
Actually, I was hoping to re-enlist your help. I want to try making dolls again. I've had a thought as to how I can make the models myself. I'll need some extra tools, though. I promise the result will be more than worth it.
Of course. Let me see what I can manage.
Purchase a doll making kit. Okay. We can do that.
Anything particular?
Might as well buy more of this stuff.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Hey, Petya, I got something for you.
Thank you. Now, this may take some time. I'll let you know when I'm finished.
And how are you? Look what I've got for you. There.
Okay. We've done all that.
It's too dark. I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
What? Mm-hmm.
It's too dark.
Oh my god.
I'll break my neck if I walk around here like this.
Drink some more blood.
Lisa! Lisa!
Calm down, Petya. What on earth is it?
Look!
How did you manage that?
Oh!
With quite a bit of difficulty, actually. But I did it! I can still make dolls!
Oh, she truly is lovely. Does she have a name?
No. And I don't intend to give her one. I'd like you to sell her. You should be able to fetch a good price for her. At the least, it should return the cost of all those materials you've brought me.
I want to keep
I
her.
couldn't possibly sell her, Petya. It's just too lovely.
Oh. It warms my heart to hear you say that. Thank you. In that case, I hope you two become as good of friends as the two of us.
I have a feeling we will.
I call her Polina or Glosha? I like Polina.
Welcome to the family, Paulina.
Finally. I'm finally starting to see a future outside this room. Oh, not that I dislike your company, Lisa. I'm very grateful for your hospitality. But I can't expect you to keep me in your room forever. And even if I will never lead a normal life again, even though this body has its challenges, not now, but sometime in the future, I want to at least try to make it on my own.
I'm glad to hear it. Truly.
Now to get back to work. So many threads to sew. So many wonderful things just waiting to come to life.
Oh! That was nice. She looks... It has the same hairstyle as Elisa. That's funny. Okay.
Well, hello there.
What is my relationship with the cat? Okay. I think I'm just gonna go work on some more tasks for the doctor.
Hello, Doctor.
Huh? What?
Well...
Okay. I hate that the only thing left for me to do is to talk to him.
Ah, my favorite
About those jobs you mentioned.
Aha, I knew you'd be back. Your talents need a proper outlet, and I have just what the doctor ordered.
Ugh. Let's get to the point, shall we?
Business first. I like it. Listen in then. Soon I'll be inviting a few friends here. A small affair, intimate. I'll be very busy entertaining my guests, of course.
I don't follow.
A few of them will have rather deep pockets, if you know what I mean.
You're asking me to steal from your own guests?
No, of course not. You think so poorly of me. That's just tacky, Lisa. However,
There we go.
there is this one merchant on the guest list, Fyodor. He's known to show off a lovely antique pocket watch that an acquaintance of mine covets. I'd love for someone to teach him a lesson in being humble. And of course, I wouldn't want it to be traced to me. You'd be perfect talent for the role, don't you agree?
This sounds incredibly dubious, but the money could be good. So, what would be my cut in this whole arrangement?
I'll tell you what, I'm feeling generous tonight. Finders keepers rules. Bring the watch to me and everything else you find is yours. How does that sound?
Sure, I'll lend you a hand.
Excellent. In that case, I'll see you on the night. I'll make sure to warm them up with some discounted vodka. They should be good and ready for you.
Magician's best friend, huh?
Exactly. Have
Okay. On July 3rd. Dang. Okay. Man, there's like nothing else for me to do. I guess I could read a book. Might as well.
So, how did your experiment go?
I stayed up all this time and didn't get tired at all. Seems like I don't have to do this.
Will you be awake all the time now?
If I was still in a human body, I'd probably love that. So much more time for work. But now that I don't need to worry about that, I think I'll choose to sleep on occasion. I still see dreams, and I enjoy them. They remind me of the feelings I used to have before. Help me stay who I am.
Fascinating.
Thank you for giving me the idea, though. It's great to know the capacities of my new condition. You really are a scientist at heart, aren't you?
Glad to be of service.
Okay. There's a couple people I haven't even met. Okay. Let's get dressed. And let me just, I'm gonna check in on the doctor real quick.
Good evening.
What do you need, Lisa?
Doctor, is this a good time?
For what, dear?
If it's all right, I'd like to hear what happened to your daughter after the higher society intervened. Did you ever get to see her again?
Very well. I suppose it's time to finish this story. You see, despite my orders, I found it impossible to keep away from Sophia. I knew that going against the higher society directly might put her in danger, so I kept an eye on her from the shadows and watched as she grew into a young lady. I even attended her wedding.
How did you manage that?
There may have been a particularly nosy bat in the registrar's rafters that day. She was so beautiful, so happy. I couldn't help but speak to her telepathically that evening and tell her how proud I was of her. She thought it was a sign of approval from the heavens, that I was sending a message to her from beyond the grave. In a sense, she wasn't wrong. Over the years, I followed her around while treating patients as a traveling doctor. I wanted so desperately to reach out and tell her that her papa was still here, that I'd kept watch over her all this time. All I desired was to touch her sweet face and kiss her forehead one more time.
You were a wonderful father to her.
I'm not so sure myself, but thank you, dear. It means a lot. She was my child, my only one.
Did you ever get to reunite?
In the last few years of her life, I'd set up a local practice, feeling rather certain that she would stay here in town. Her husband had died some years earlier, and her children had left to find their fortune. One night, someone knocked on my door, and there she was. I'd made a point of avoiding treating her in the past, lest she remembered me, but this visit took me by surprise.
And did she recognize you?
No, she barely recognized herself. In her old age, she had become feeble both mentally and physically. Her neighbors had found her wandering around in her nightdress, claiming to be tending the roses. They brought her to me to see if anything could be done. Realizing it was finally safe to do so, I took Sophia in and fitted out a room with a new bed and that vanity. My little girl was living under my roof once again, and I was determined to ensure she'd pass into the next world comfortably.
It must have been so difficult to see her like that.
Of course it was. But it was also a blessing that allowed me to spend her final moments together again. Over the next few years, I kept Sophia alive and well. I fed her, bathed her, clothed her, and comforted her at night when she awoke from a nightmare. I told her stories of Boris the Bat, a creature that followed a beautiful princess all its life and made sure she came to no harm. In this way, I was able to share what I'd done her whole life without admitting who and what I was. On her last night of life, I made sure to brush her hair with extra care and place a soft blanket over her when she was under the sheets. I stroked her face and kissed her forehead, and in that moment she looked at me and said, "Papa?" And then she slipped into her eternal slumber. I like to think she knew, at the very end, that her papa was still there, keeping her safe, that he never left her, and that he would always carry her in his stilled heart. And so, that is why I have a vanity in that room, Lisa. I couldn't bring myself to change it after she left. I hope you don't mind.
Of course not. I'm just happy you got to spend those final moments with your child. Thank you for sharing your story with me, Doctor. You don't know how much it means for me to hear it.
You deserved to know, dear. You know, I don't think I've told it to anyone in full like that before. And I must admit, it felt good to share it with someone.
I'm honored.
Now, if you don't mind, Lisa, I'd like to spend some time by myself. The older you get, the quicker one gets emotional, you see?
Of course. I'll see myself off. Have a good evening.
And you, dear.
Let's see. Doctor's blood research. Purchase blood sample. Conduct experiment. Okay, let's go get a blood sample. I don't think that'll take any
Hello,
action
lovely.
points. Thank
There you go.
What should I work on today?
It does take an action point.
I think
Okay.
I have enough to start the experiments. Let's run some blood tests. Fascinating. I think Dr. Volkov will be pleased with the results.
Okay. That's 8 sessions. It'll take me multiple days. Okay, I need to go, because isn't it... Oh, no, it's not that day yet. Okay. So... on July 1st. Okay, so I can just go ahead and spend the rest of my action points on working on this stuff for the doctor. Okay.
Tonight, I dreamed about our old home. The one we lived in before we moved into a shabby flat on the outskirts of the town. I dreamed of the tiny room Kolya and I used to share, my dolls and his toy horse. Of an old wooden table where my mother and I used to make vareniki out of fresh dough. Of the old grandfather clock that we had to sell to the pawn shop, and the ticking I couldn't sleep without for weeks. Of the windowsill where little Kolya used to sit for hours on end, waiting for father to come home from a vodka bar. I dreamed of the day Kolya asked me, why do grown-ups even drink something so repulsive? It was a surprisingly difficult question. I didn't know what to say back then. I think I might have an answer now.
Okay. Well, it's finally the day for the main quest. Yeah, we're really finishing this up, but that is actually going to be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.